Hola, badass actors. How are you? The check on my teeth? That's not sexy. Hey, I'm going to invite folks because this is for the folks who bought How to Be the 12 Step How to Be a Motherfucking Actor, a working motherfucking actor, an MFA, in other words. So I'm inviting Tiffany. I am inviting Antoinette. Oh, it's a lot of folks. So, questions. That's what I'm here for, to take your questions about how to be a motherfucking actor. So, this class, it's still on sale. If you're interested, I'll post the link here. You can go to thedreamunlock.com and scroll down and sign up for it. It's a great class because everybody said to me, private coaching is so expensive, April. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. I was like, yeah, I know. Because I have graduate degrees and I've done a lot of stuff. So I have to ask for what I'm worth. And part of being a motherfucking actor is learning to value what you have to offer. We have this weird thing that goes on in our business where actors are always apologizing to people who really work for them. I recently had an actor who wanted me to coach them, and they were like, well, I have to, I can't. I said, you need more time to prepare. And the actor was like, well, I already rescheduled, confirmed, I don't want to change it. And I was like, it's your audition. There was a sense of, I have to convenience and please the casting director, the agent, the manager, all of whom are depending on you, the actor, to be as prepared as possible to get the job, right? Because guess what happens if you're not prepared? Besides the casting director being like, oh my God, I can't believe you're not prepared, because they gave it to you like 10 minutes ago. If you're not prepared and you don't book the job, the casting director doesn't make any money, the agent doesn't make any money, the manager doesn't make any money. They work for you, particularly your manager and your agent. They work for you. The casting director or the director of the film or the play are there so you can solve a problem they have, which is getting this damn project cast. How about that, right? So this feeling of I'm not the CEO of my career can really undo you. If you're not ready for an audition and you've done everything in your power to be ready for that audition, then you need to ask for more time. Didn't they give you a time and you had to take it, or at least you felt like you had to? You couldn't negotiate that time? I negotiate times all the time. You know why? Because my time is valuable and I've scheduled my life. My life isn't about sitting around waiting for somebody to give me a job. I'm an actor, writer, producer, coach, life coach, what do you want, a motivational speaker? I'm all those things all the time, whether someone has decided to give me a job or not. And why is that? Because my tools for engagement, my artist arsenal, my headshot, my website, my reel, my presentation, my look, the fact that I have a stable place to live that I can come and rest my head. I have a flexible job that allows me to audition without feeling stressed that I'm going to miss something because I work for myself. All of these things are the things that are within the artist's control, which gives them the sense of power. So if you feel powerless before your agent, it has a lot to do with not having your arsenal in shape. You know what else is part of the arsenal? Your emotional state, the set of beliefs that you carry about yourself. And that's what masterclass number 1 is all about. What do you believe about yourself? Because whatever you believe about yourself inside, the set of beliefs that you're holding on to, guess what? That's what's going to manifest outside. So if you believe you always have to ask or you always have to take whatever is handed to you from an agent, a manager, a casting director, a last minute audition, guess what? When you do that audition, you're going to do last minute work. because that's all you feel entitled to. See, what you focus on is what you create. I love it when Gabby Bernstein said that. Or your inner reality, we know exactly what your inner reality looks like based on your outer reality. And I'll give you a silly example. My outer reality is in Morocco. I mean, is in my inner reality is in Morocco. Am I there yet? No. But my outer reality, from the beautiful, mango wood chest behind me and the Kali mirror behind me and the Moroccan plates, I have manifested Morocco in my home. I manifested Morocco long before I could ever afford to get to Morocco. And guess what? When I got to Morocco, it cost me like $120. Because I had spent 10 years of my life manifesting Morocco. That was where I was going, right? When I wanted to work in TV and film, when I wanted to be a chameleon kind of actor that transformed, I thought, I gotta do a solo show. Do you know I didn't know how to write? Do you know I was afraid to write? I hadn't written a page when I was walking around telling everybody I'm writing a solo show. I walked around for 5 years telling people I was writing a solo show. Not one word was written. Not even a journal entry, not a sentence, nothing was written. And you know what I said? I got to own this. I got to say, this is what it is. And then, you know what happened? I'll just do it somehow, right? And what I had to do was change my mindset. I had to let go of what I believed about myself. And that's what my TED Talk is all about. Oh, I'm too fat. Nobody want to give me a job. Oh, they don't hire black girls because everybody hates black girls. Oh, all that bullshit. Oh, white people don't like black people. Oh, all of that may be true sometimes or never or all the time. But that ain't got shit to do with me right now. Right? What is happening right now? Right now, in that moment, about 15 years ago, I wanted to write a solo show. I wanted the solo show to be produced at the Public or New York Theater Workshop. I wanted it to be political and deep. I wanted it to be about a Black family. I wanted it to be multilingual, multiculti. I wanted it to get an off-Broadway run and then tour the country. And I wanted to get a paycheck as an actor, a writer, and a producer. That's what I knew. I didn't know about how to get there. But see, here's the thing. Because I set that up as what I was going to do, I actually set that up about 3 years out of grad school when I was touring with the acting company. And I was like, this is the end of playing maids, yo. I'm going to do a solo show. You were like, do you know how to write? Nope. Can you write? Nope. Scared, terrified of writing. Terrified. Like all of the people who sat in on the free class this past weekend were like, I can't write a solo show. I was like, it's fine to be terrified. It's fine not to have written anything. What's not fine is to not have said out loud what it is that you want. Because when you speak it, you give it life. And a set of circumstances will start to organize themselves around you to make that possible. It's actually just that simple. I want to write a solo show. I want to write a solo show. I don't know how to write. 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 Meanwhile, I'm running off to do regional theater because Surrett Scott, great regional theater director, kept casting me. You guys have any questions before I go on about this manifesting thing? Because the manifesting thing is hot. I will answer questions. Just type them in. I was doing play after play after play, the dream roles or whatever. And I've gotten to, I did Raised in the Sun. When you get to the point where you played almost all the characters and all the Black plays, it's time to move on to something else. It's like, it's time to move on to something else, okay? So it was interesting to watch what happened unfold there. I did Raising in the Sun, and then I did Second Line, all the same director, and I said to her, I want to write a solo show. 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 All the rehearsal, I said, I want to write a solo show. I told the other actors in the cast, I'm going to write a solo show. I told Linda, I'm going to write a solo show. I told Billy Eugene, I'm going to write a solo show. Watch, I'm going to write a solo show. There were some actors in Boston doing a show. Chan Yunde came over to see our show, and I was like, I'll write a solo show. Okay. I was like, I need to read my solo show. There hadn't been much written yet, but I said it, and I kept saying it. And after those 2 gigs, Soraya Scott kept me employed for a good year, got that health insurance. I wanted to go in for an August Wilson play that she was directing. And she said, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to ask the casting director if I'd be seen. Oh, I was like, I'm seeing her, whatever. Soraya, I want to audition for your August Wilson play. She said, nope. I said, I'm sorry. I was like, I just did really good work for you. I was just like, no, you're supposed to be writing. I was like, wait a minute, I was listening to where are the pages? So I was like, no, she's just kidding. So I told my agent, call a casting person. I want to go in for this part. And I go in for her. And she's with the artistic director and I do the part. And they both sit there and look at me like this. Thank you. I was like, I'm sorry, wait, what? I was brilliant. I just left blood on the floor. I got up and walked outside. Soraya got up. They took a break. She came outside and she hugged me and she said, where are my pages? She said, where's the pages? Like 3 weeks later, she sent me an email. Was it an email or a text? It was a text. It was an email. It was a text. She was in Japan. Where are my pages? She haunted me. See, I said this is what I want to do so enthusiastically. I talked about what it was going to be about and how it was going to feel and what it was going to look like and knew nothing about how to get it done. Nothing. And as a matter of fact, every time I put my hand to the page, my hands would shake. Every time I worked on a monologue, which is what all solo plays are, I would like start shivering. I couldn't do monologues. I was like, how are you doing solo show? I let go of how it was going to happen and stated my intention. I stated it at a birthday party where I invited a bunch of writers and actors. And the writers at that party said, we're going to help you. You're going to finish your solo show this year. And I came and sat in my house once a month for a year. I knew nothing about writing. Nothing. I said, I want to do political theater. Within 2 years of me saying that, I met some random Black man on the train. I thought he was trying to get my number or whatever. I was like, what, boy? Call my agent. He's like, I'm doing this play and we will get some, it's going to be off Broadway. And I was like, just another motherfucker with game. And you know the real word I'm thinking right now, but I'm trying to be PG. And I was like, what? I'm not giving you my number, boy, bye. And I got off the train. I was like, that's my name. Call my agent. He sure did. That play was The Exonerated, which went on to be a hit Broadway play that took me to Edinburgh and Chicago and got me my first movie credit because I did the movie doing political theater. And the director and writer of that, one of the directors and the writer of that and creator of that show, Jessica Blank, was the person turning to me and was like, we're going to write your solo show. I was like, how? She's like, I don't know, we're going to write it. I stated the intention. I didn't know how it was going to get done. I just didn't. I didn't. Actors never do that. They're always accepting whatever they're handed. And in that amazing process, in the 12-step How to Be a Motherfucking Actor, which is $29.99 a month, and Anne and Eric and Shona and who else is on there? Antoinette, a whole bunch of people signed up for that. It's cheap because I wanted to create an option for people who were like, oh, private coaching is too expensive. So this class is 12 master classes, one a month. And then each week you get a weekly weapon, which builds on what the master class was about. And our first master class, created in part by Hillary Ward and me, she creates a recorded class in which she talks about what you believe about yourself and how that manifests in the real world. And then the second part of the masterclass is a video of me teaching you the Dreaming Out Loud ritual, which is how you start throwing up and purging all these things that you believe about yourself. And you start self-journaling and getting rid of them. And you create a process to create safe, creative space for you and to dream about what you don't yet have. It's called Dreaming Out Loud. I'm very proud of it. That's to say that. And that's the first masterclass module, which you guys have gotten. And the first 3 weekly weapons, which are awesome. I just actually read over them. Hillary did those. They were great. I was like, this is perfect. It's like practical ways of using the master class that you had. So, okay, if I tell you I need you to dispense with beliefs that are no longer serving you, do the exercise and dreaming out loud ritual, and then add this exercise and read this. It's great. It's like you're getting a recorded teacher every week. And then down at the bottom, you write in comments. And Anne had great comments. Thank you, Anne Wallace, on the page. And I'm curious to see, Tiffany, if you have some questions, anybody else? The comments at the bottom, we respond to right away. So people are like, oh, it's a recorded class and I don't know how to do it. I was like, actually, it's a class with lots of interaction. Hillary or me are here every Tuesday anyway, talking to people about stuff. If you comment, we respond within 24 hours. So it's like, I sent you this class recording and told you stuff to do, and then you came back and asked me questions, and then I responded with questions. It's for $30 a month. It's a great way to get the content of my classes. And that's basically what the 12-step is. It's my classes recorded and broken down into miniature lessons, which are fed to you a little bit at a time. And then once a month, you get to come here and ask me questions, which is really great. Or you can answer questions in the forum that we have at the bottom of the class. It's a totally online course. You get your own account. You sign in. Now, if you are not a person that's like really good with signing in and creating an account on a platform, this might not be for you. And some people are like, I don't know. I was like, okay, Hillary Ward, April Yvette Thompson, and Justine Hall, who run the Dream Unlocked, are uber organized, smart Black girls. We are organized. We send you a link. You sign up. You have an account with a password. It's not bullshit. Plus, you get tons of other benefits with the 12-step. Sometimes too much. I had somebody wrote me today. They're like, oh my God, I have so many emails. I was like, okay, well, why don't we slow down on the blog and why don't we slow down on the newsletter and we'll send you those later? Because you get 12 newsletters and the newsletters are really awesome. Some of them I have shared in this group, but as the 12-step evolves, I will stop sharing the newsletters outside of the group of people who purchased it. And folks that take the 12-step get first deals and discounts on all my classes. So they get the early bird announcement of classes first. Shona knows all about that. Antoinette knows all. They're like, what's going to be next? Oh, give me that 30% discount. And so they're in the loop. You know, they get all the blog posts, casting, housing announcements. The 12-step allows you a membership in a community that's going to be supportive. And some of the people taking the 12-step are my private coaching clients. So they're in the community. And I find that when people start talking to each other in the group, they really learn a lot. And it will be really neat for some of the folks who commented in the 12-step about the lessons. They never disappear. That was one question. There'll never be more than one a week. We always make sure the weekly weapons are short and sweet, like one blog post or one article or one simple exercise you can do in 10 minutes so you don't get overwhelmed, right? It's actually just about having something to do every day that's related to your career. Because here's what I've learned. When you start taking actions in your own behalf about your career, this don't mean money. All the time I was around talking about I need a solo show, I ain't never had no money. I was collecting unemployment. That has nothing to do with me saying I want a solo show that will get me a new agent, some off-Broadway awards, a new manager, and get me going on TV, because it wasn't happening. That was the goal. And what I let go of was how I was going to get there. I just did the things that I teach you in the Dreaming Out Loud ritual. Every day I put it down on paper. What am I grateful for and what am I here for? What am I grateful for and what am I here for? What am I grateful for and what am I here for? And if you write it down, I'm here to teach little Black girls that the images and stories about them matter. Okay, that's what I'm going to write down today. If you write that down long enough, a solo show is coming out of that. Somebody's going to come along and help you because you put it into the universe very clearly. And let me tell you what the universe doesn't help you with. I ain't got no money, I'm going to be broke. Why can't I get an audition? But the brain can't process no. That's actually a medical fact. The brain cannot process no. You have to give your spiritual self, your brain, your psyche, a spiritual yes every day. That's what gratitude is. I'm going to say yes, what I want is possible, and let go of the attachment of how you're going to get there. State your intention and stay the course. I want to get an Oscar for a role, an Oscar-worthy movie with a great team of creatives who don't act like assholes who aren't ready. Well, don't get attached to how that's going to happen. But today I might write that down, and today I might go and read a script that won an Oscar. That's something towards what I said I wanted every day. And each of those things will get you closer. They'll just get you closer. They'll just get you closer. I'll tell you another story about manifesting before I go. I went to Morocco and loved it. I was like, I'm moving to Morocco. I'm going to find me a baby brown Jesus and marry him and raise a baby brown children and drink mint tea on a palm tree in an African robe. I do have on my jalaba right now. I'm ready. Okay. So I had made that decision. I was like, and I'm not doing anything else that isn't worthy of the kind of work I want to do. I love teaching, but I'm not going to teach for $1. So when I made that manifestation, I said, this is the kind of work, this is how it needs to pay me. I'm not trying to get out of bed for less than $10,000. I'm sorry. Next. That frees up all your time to start manifesting something else, right? I'm not teaching for $180 a week. I'm not teaching for $140 a class, which is what NYU is trying to pay you. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. And then I said no. And then the universe sent me 3 teaching gigs, $10,000 each. How about that? I set a number to it. But here it is. When you set an intention, you know what has to come with it? You then have to open yourself to that intention by not filling it with bullshit that's not what you want, which is jobs that don't pay less, which is last minute auditions that you can't possibly do well. You can't possibly do well. I have never I've been acting since 1998 professionally. I have never in that entire time asked for additional time on an audition and someone said no, not once. And because I used to temp at a bank, they had to see me around when I could have my day job. And I was always changing. And you know what? That was all right. Because people wanted me to be prepared. So when I hear actors being like, I can't change, I was like, oh, you're destined to do shit work all the time because you think that your schedule and how you need to work as an artist is dependent upon somebody else's schedule. Fuck that. It's not. It's dependent upon you because they need you to walk in there and be a fucking badass. Right? So I stopped going out for stuff that wasn't going to get me what I wanted, which is stability, a nice home, vacations, go to Morocco. Shit that wasn't going to get me there. And people were like, oh, what about theater? I was saying, I didn't play all the roles I wanted to play in theater. You got something for me? $10,000. I'm not trying to get out there. You got something for me? Right? Because I've written a solo show. Right? And I've written a multi-character show. You got a role better than what I wrote? Bring it. Then I'll work for $1.99. I'll work for no money. I mean, I did theater last year. And a play that didn't pay me a lot of money, but the writing was great. Right? At the Classical Theater of Harlem, Fit for a Queen. Great writing, great role. So I did it. Because it was worthy of me, right? It was worthy of how much time I've put into this. So the dreaming out loud ritual that we have, do it. Start to figure out what you are worth. I had someone write me today after a couple of those emails. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I won't say her name, but she passed on a 1-line part and was writing me going, I was so scared to do that. And I was like, how many of those have you done? Aren't you done with that? Then why are you scared to do that? Now you just told your agent, you tell the casting person that when they have something bigger to call me again. Fine. Actors are so afraid of that. And as long as you're afraid, you're not going to work. Because I don't want to hire somebody that's afraid. You can't deliver for me. Because you're focused on pleasing me instead of delivering what I need. Manifest, manifest, manifest. So for those of you who are on the 12th step, keep doing that dreaming out loud ritual. Keep listening to that audio tape with the music and journaling to it that Hillary created. Keep doing that 10 minutes in which you do nothing in that meditation. Keep doing it. These are baby steps you are taking towards creating the life that you want. But you got to create that life inside first. And that's what the first module of how to be a working TV actor, a motherfucking actor, is about. So if I don't have any questions, I'm going to leave. And I will see you guys next week. I am now going to the Badass Writer page to do a pop-up class about how to write a solo show. So you can follow me if you want to. That would be sexy. Okay. Bye, y'all. Love you. Mean it. I got questions from James Solomon. Sarah Scott is everything. Yes, she is an original color girl. And being organized is everything. Love you. Bye.